So right off the rip, I'm going to show you the flow. Right where the red or orange goes in, it comes down, it goes into this chamber, and then it goes from the outside and then goes down back through the media. And that's where the blue comes in. Boom, water goes down through the media, through the chamber, and then pumps back out. Sounds like a pretty lush flow. Maximum filterage action. So now we've got everything set up, right? The clips are just like the Fluval. Everything was super easy. I was actually impressed with the durability of everything, to include the hose. The hose, the intake tube, everything is a thicker plastic. It's a far better system overall. It's just that much better. Even Liam loves it. Who cares if it's a white canister? Who cares if it's a black and red canister? And who cares if it has an extra module to adjust the flow of the pump? Now, pretty simple. We're going to go ahead and take off these cables, and then we're going to just hook the pump module up, or controller, if you will. And I was really kind of curious as to why they put all these little notches on the outside of the canister filter. Well, it just goes to show you that they were thinking of everything, when if you spin this canister, you can put this control module pretty much everywhere. And I really appreciate that. Now we got a little wires, and we just got to little match them up, do the whole 9 yards. And then once we get it connected, we'll get it plugged in, we'll get everything situated, and then, well, then we're going to show the flow. We're going to show how good this filter is. But overall, like I said earlier, the durability is good. Everything seems to just go together properly. It's not super difficult to put together. It just works. And I love that about this canister filter. So everything that just goes together the right way. I can't say that enough. All the plastics are durable enough to work. Just don't rip them apart. Liam even loves it. Canister looks good. There are some extra wires hanging from it. That's not as clean, but I mean, you get it. That's what happens. Huh? It's wet? Yeah. Where? Don't fib on camera. It's not wet. You goober. Are you joking? Okay, this thing is set up. You saw it being set up. It's very easy. I put no media in, and there's a reason. I didn't want to put media in yet because I wanted to see the actual flow rate, what SUNSUN was talking about, and then I wanted to see the flow. So we're gonna run this for a couple of days. We're gonna come back, and then we're gonna talk about what I think this bad boy is capable of, and would I use it, and does my mind change from anything that we saw on the first unboxing review. Super simple, 10 to 40. That's the intensity in which the fan operates or the pump operates. It's the power. 40 is max, 10 is the lowest, nothing in between. 10, 20, 30, 40. This clip on the outside works just like I thought it would, and it's actually a little bit more durable than I thought. The whole canister is very durable. These are a little loose, but they're providing the necessary attachment, so really, who cares? That's actually not bad. And overall, everything is in the place that it needs to be, and that is actually an FX clip, and you can see that this is a SUNSUN clip, and they both work. So overall, I really, really, really like this design. The flow is absolutely right where it needs to be. Now, there's no media in here, but it makes total sense. You're not gonna cram the crap out of a canister filter with a ton of media because ultimately you're gonna get a lot of air bubbles. But look at this. You can see the intensity on high, then we go back and we dip it down to 10, and then we go back up to 40. And so we're seeing everything we need to see in order to provide us with a good expectation of what we need for our aquariums. And I will tell you that if I didn't have one and I needed a canister, I would absolutely purchase the SUNSUN HW-5000 with everything. With everything being said, I don't care that it's white. I don't care that I can't really just fix the hoses. There's always DIY stuff, but the flow on this is phenomenal. The setup was easy. You just put a little bit of water in it and then you turn it on. And the flow is simply amazing. You can't go wrong. I'm just telling you, you can't go wrong. All right, so SUNSUN HW-5000. I own one. Yes, well, I do now. I'm actually going to put it on this tank. All of the lights. I'm tired of the sump. It's nice. I learned a lot from it. I gained a lot of experience, but it's time that this bad boy goes on there. And here's why. Not only does it filter, and I'm talking, it's going to filter a 6-foot tank on its own, although I would never do that, ever. That's not me. I always do too. So there's going to be an FX6 and an HW-5000 on this tank. And it does push the water on the highest mode all the way across the center brace. That's good. I turned it down to 10 and it brings it to about here. So it would work on a 90 gallon. It is massive. And the plastic ring that we had some issues with, mentally, I think is gonna be perfectly fine. It's like any little plastic piece on a car. You're not gonna rip it off, right? You're going to take care of your stuff. Make sure it's good. And honestly, if SUNSUN is watching this, make that an affordable replacement. Make it an affordable replacement. Because if it does break, that is an end-all be-all, so to speak, but there is a lot of suction when you take it off. So there's a lot of creation of suction from the intake tubes to the return, and so you gotta take those off to take it off anyways. And with the thick rubber ring that's around it, I don't think that it's gonna be that big of an issue, but SUNSUN, make it cheap. That's pretty much it. And as far as self-priming, you do fill the canister up with water, you don't have to pump, and it automatically does it. That doesn't bother me because I do that with the FX because I don't want the water, I don't want the pump working so hard to push the water back up. Even though it may be designed for it, it's just unnecessary. So what I did, just like the booklet said, is I filled it up, put it back together, turned it on, and voila. And the little pump module is awesome. I've got it on 40 right now. It's rocking and rolling. It's filtering. There's no media in it. And honestly, this is a win. This is a win for aquarium hobbyists that can't afford an FX6. I don't care what anybody says, oh, they stole the FX6's design. There's no patents on that. Well, it's kind of ugly. It's white. Paint it black. You can buy a can of spray paint and paint it black and still save yourself over $100.
Well, I can get it at a big box retailer on sale.
Well, you're crushing every local fish store that you hope to support with your mouth, but you don't with your pocket. So local fish stores, if you want a bad mamba jamba, I haven't had one freaking SUNSUN fail by itself. I have always caused an issue. And it was one time. And I tipped it over and it cracked because it was full of water and it cracked. That was my fault. So HW-5000 is a win. And look, when it's on sale, snag it. The Stormtrooper has arrived, and the Stormtrooper is going in this luscious masterpiece. Folks, I'm stoked. ACA, I'm leaving Tuesday. I hope to see you at the Fish Hut of New Jersey. ChemiPure has donated. Fritz Aquatics has donated. Northfin USA has donated. Northfin has donated. And the Fish Hut of New Jersey has donated. He's donated awesome stuff, gift cards, an Oasis 250 bio canister filter, some Northfin fish food, and awesomeness. And I'm bringing pizza. See you there, 6 to 9. You know where it's at, Fish Hut of New Jersey. And then the following day, it's ACA time. And I hope to see some of you there, right? Wear your swag, say hello, get a free sticker, and swing by for a blind auction for an amazing aquarium that was donated by Waterbox in conjunction with Current USA, Fish to You, and Fritz Aquatics to bring you a full setup, and myself, to bring you a full setup at a blind auction, and all of the proceeds will go back to the host club of the ACA, the New England Cichlid Association. I'm from Connecticut. We've got to give back, right? So thank you so much to Waterbox, Fritz Aquatics. Thank you so much to myself for having an extra filter. And thank you so much for Current USA and Fish to You for providing everything we needed to get this bad boy rocking and rolling. HW-5000, get it. You know what's next. Holla! Or wait, let's talk about judgment. Don't do it. And even if somebody is judging you, let them. Who cares? Their judgment to you doesn't change the fact of who you are. If you've made mistakes, well, you're human. Every human makes mistakes. I've made mistakes, big ones, small ones, stuff that's in the middle. However, it's what you do to rectify them or what you do after them is the key. Who cares what people say? Who cares what they post or comment or like or dislike or talk behind your back? That's okay. Let them run this. You make this stronger. You make yourself a better you, and leave all that petty stuff to the petty humans that are wasting oxygen. Make sense? I hope it does. So go out and kick the crap out of the rest of your summer and achieve those goals. And don't worry about the naysayers. They'll be the first ones asking you for something when you've made it, right? Thank you so much for watching.